Lovely people, your first speaker tonight, Drew Drake.
Don't know about any of you guys, but I think that as humans, we are pretty freaking awesome. Like, I think every single one of you in here is really magnificent and has a lot of potential, a lot of power inside of you. You are infinite electrical beings. And it's easy to see that when we look at what we've achieved, right? We create beautiful symphonies, majestic works of art, and we've built aeroplanes and created AI, computers, self-driving cars. We've literally gone from sticks and stones to space stations and smartphones. But there's another side to the coin. We unfortunately are also a bit dumb sometimes. And I'm not just talking Donald Trump dumb, I'm talking nuclear war dumb, global warming dumb. And what I learned about 15 years ago when I started to get interested in health is that I started to become more sensitive to what's going on with humans. I started to see all the beauty and all this terrible stuff, and it was like screwing me up. I'm like, what do I do? So I don't want to focus on any of the negative stuff, but what I want to do is highlight the fact that I recognized over time that the reason why some of this wild, crazy stuff happens is because we have got a bit of a dysfunctional mind. You see, we have this ego that detaches itself from everything else and loses its connection, and it creates a little me that tells a story. And that story usually separates. I know that for me, growing up, I have this and still have an ego that like separates and says, I'm better than you, you're and judging and all this sort of stuff. So I started to look over years and years, like, why is this happening? Why do we have this dysfunctional mind? Why are we so separate from everything and therefore going to war with each other? You know, I found out the other day that 56 billion animals are slaughtered every year, right? 56 billion. And to me, it's wild and it's madness. So I'm like, why is this happening? Why are we so disconnected? And I learned that when I take care of my health, that I feel amazing. I feel phenomenal. When I sleep well, when I eat well, when I move right, I feel really, really unstoppable. And when I don't take care of my health, and I'm sure plenty of you can relate to this, I'm hopeless, right? Like if I spend 5 nights getting drunk and getting 5 hours sleep every night, then I'm unproductive, I'm lethargic, I don't have any energy. But when I do all the good stuff, I'm full of energy, I'm vibrant, and I feel great. So I started to notice, like, wow, like when I take care of my health, it's really having like a huge impact on what happens for me day to day. So what do I do about it? And health, as I know you guys know, is very, very confusing, right? 1 minute red wine is good for you, the next minute it'll give you a heart attack. 1 minute red meat is the best thing since sliced bread. The next, it'll turn you into a Martian, right? So what do we do, right? And on all the doctors, all the information is conflicting. And I've been on a mission for over 10 years now where I've simplified health and I've broken it down into 4 cornerstones. Because most people think that health is just what you eat or exercise, but it's a little bit more than that. Health is a mindset. It is about thinking in an empowered way and letting go of the shit from the past. And health is also our environment. It is who we surround ourselves with. It is getting out in nature and getting connected to life itself. And then health is also movement, but not just any exercise, not just weightlifting or calisthenics. It is a type of exercise that pulls and draws toxins from our cells and stimulates our lymphatic system. And then, of course, there is nutrition. And I used to think that something like beans on toast with loads of cheese on top was good for me. I was like getting loads of protein, right? And I've realized over time that that ain't healthy at all. And so the type of nutrition that is necessary for us to operate at our best so that we can give 100% to whatever we're doing and fulfill our potential is a type of nutrition that feeds our cells exactly what it needs to run and function to its best, to their best abilities. And so when we combine all 4 elements of health like this, then we become complete. Because, you know, many people, like I said, think that they can just go to the gym, right, and get healthy. And I go to the gym, I get healthy, but you might have a great body, you might eat well or whatever, but if your mind is like confused and it's not calm, it's not peaceful, then you're going to run into troubles, you're going to have arguments, you're going to have problems and issues. So it's really, really important to take care of all 4 elements. And you can liken it to a car. See, if you've got 4 tires on a car, one of the tires starts to wear thin, and then eventually it goes bald, and then it has a blowout. And when that one tire blows out, the entire car comes down, right? So it's vital that we take care of our mindset, our environment, and the way we move and our nutrition. And when we do that, we then become more connected, we don't separate ourselves from everybody else, and we feel more fulfilled, we contribute, and we live a happier life. So I'll leave you with this. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not here to change the world and make everything better. The only thing I'm here to do is change my own world, because I ultimately recognize that we are all in of this together.